What's up, Lowheat sneakerheads? I have a very exciting pair to open today, to unbox. Got these from the Salomon website. The Salomon website, and these have been a pretty hot commodity because I will say these were sold out, and then I just happened to randomly check the website a month later. I clicked for the notification, be notified when more stock. Because these are GR pairs, you know by the title. They're not a collab or anything. So I was like, hey, maybe they restock. Happened to check the website, and they had them. I'm like, I didn't get an email. Anyways, bought them, and then sure enough, I got an email that they restocked like a day later. So not very helpful, Salomon. I was lucky to have got these because right before this video, I've had these now for a few days. Well, I mean, I ordered them like a week ago or whatever. Already sold out in this colorway. So definitely fortunate to have come across these, thought about them, come across them on the website, and snagged them before they already sold out again. That being said, if you want this colorway and this shoe, we're going to get into it. You're going to see it in a minute here. Be patient. Check other websites. You know, I'm sure new stock. Things take slow in this new global economy to get to places. But like I said, this is a pretty popular colorway, pretty popular shoe. It's not a collab. I can see them wanting to, you know, sell more of these. So be patient and stick to it. Sign up for those alerts, even though they probably don't work. So today we have the Salomon XT-6 in white and Lunar rock colorway, US size men's 12. So very excited to wear these. Stick around because I'm going to do a comparison video. I'm going to compare them. We're already in the video. I'm going to compare them to the Salomon XT-4 Advanced. Slightly different model. We'll talk about the differences in these models. Talk about the price points, and I'll give you a little tip if you're buying from the Salomon website, what I experienced. So you're going to want to hear and listen to all that. Give them a rating of everything. So please stick around and then subscribe. Please subscribe. My plug for the video, all it takes is a little thumb click or a little mouse, a little touch pad. Takes 0 calories, 0 money. Please subscribe. That'd be very nice of you. All right, let's do it. Here it is. Why we title these unboxings. Take it in. Go ahead, pretend you're me for a second. Got a crispy new pair of shoes. We just took it out of the shipping box. We've opened the lid, and now we're about to unveil. About to lift the, I was going to say lift the skirt. This is 2022. You can't say that. I don't know what you can say nowadays. Not that. Okay, here we go. Yes. 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 I'm a little speechless. These. All right, now I was going to set up in the intro. This is not your typical sneaker. This is not a pair of Nikes or Jordans. That is one crowd of people, and I definitely buy a ton of Nikes, ton of Jordans. So I'm with that group. But some would say this is, a hypebeast shoe. This is definitely popular in a lot of circles nowadays, different groups. So some of you might be like, just because you like a Salomon doesn't mean you're a true sneakerhead, And then there'll be trail people, trail runners, whoever who happen to watch this and like, this isn't a true trail running shoe. Totally. All those opinions, I agree with you. That being said, if you're watching to this point in the video and you've clicked on it and you're watching to this point in the video, I think you're open to things other than Jordans and Dunks. And so that's good. Because more than those can look dope. Those look dope too. I'm a big, obviously, Jordan Dunk fan. But these can expand our horizons a little bit. And this, that is a pretty shoe. Right? That is a dope shoe. Maybe, it looks athletic, sleek. Colorway is obviously just all white, so whether you're an all-white shoe person or not, or you're wild like this, the silhouette on its own is very, very sleek. Maybe I like these because I also like the Air Max Plus, and the very similar vibes. Here, let's get the correct shoe. Very similar vibes to the Air Max Plus. I will say these are probably more comfortable, just judging by the XT-4 Advanced, which I have. Similar shoe. These, all Nike Air Max, even though I love the look of them, they're not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're not that comfortable, especially in the forefoot. All my Air Max Plus, Air Max 90, pretty much all the Air Maxes, just this area is not comfortable. It's really not cushiony at all. These, however, at least these, however, are cushiony. Okay, first we'll go over some details on this shoe. Then we'll start to compare them to these, which I haven't worn a ton. We'll talk sizing, talk price, etc. Yeah. So, right here you have this. So you have a rubber toe here, a little waterproofing. This is like mesh on top. So if the water goes above this line around the shoe, you're gonna get wet. Or if it's heavy raining, all the upper is porous, so they're not waterproof. But around here, it is. You got their signature. What is this? Their signature traction, the Contra Grip traction. Really good for, as it's intended, trails, dirt, rock, small rocks, stuff like that, off roads, off pavement. Really good for that. Now this, as I was mentioning, is like popular amongst different groups of sneakerheads, different groups of, this is an in fashion shoe amongst some people, for sure, and growing in popularity. That being said, this traction is not really designed for cement, and you're gonna quickly wear this down. Now, if you don't intend on using these for hiking or trails, then I guess that's okay. It's just I do go hiking and do go on trails occasionally. I'm not going to say I'm an avid hiker, but if you a once a month person, I'm like a once hiker a month person. I think that's maybe average. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. There's my comments plug for this. How many times you actually go on a trail or hiking a month? I would say I'm like a once a month person. So I go just enough where I want my trail shoes to actually be trail shoes. I want to maintain this traction for when I use them. So I personally, until this gets worn down, I'm not going to use these on just like walking around the neighborhood, walking out to wherever I go, whether it's work, the mall, food truck gathering, Starbucks. I'm not wearing these as everyday sneakers because I want to save this traction, and it will get, with repetitive wear on the cement, it's just going to go down, and then they won't be as good for off the road. So that's just me. You wear your shoes how you want to wear them, but that's my piece on the traction there, and it's good traction. I think it's quite good. So there's that, and then if you watch my other, please watch this unboxing video if you want. I haven't done a wear review of these yet because I have not worn them enough to give them a proper review, but I did do an unboxing video where I talk about these more. In it took me like half the video to figure out how to lace these. It is a quick lacing system, but I didn't know what to do with the loose end. Now I know. So don't freak out if you watch that video. I figure it out halfway through. It has the quick lacing system, which I think is which is dope. It's great. It's really good design, I think. So you just quick lace it. I'll put these on too. Quick lace it, and then you tie the extra into the tongue there. This little flap in the tongue. Genius system. I love it. So that's one thing. I like how this is all white, but you got the colorful logo hit on the tongue, the built sewn in tongue. I think this is loosely separated on this side. No, I mean not fully. It goes down into the insole. It's woven into the sole of the foot, but it is loose from the upper, so you can get in. It's got Ortholite insoles there. And Ortholite's pretty good. I don't know how durable they are. Some people say Ortholite insoles aren't very durable, but so far I haven't worn anything enough to really go through them per se. So it's got its proprietary SensiFit, EndoFit. I don't know what that is. And I'll put one of these on. I'll put one of these on to compare. But like I said, I love this silhouette. And again, part of the reason I think is because it is a sleek design. I knew about this way before these. Maybe that's why I like these. Obviously I have a thing for this silhouette. These are very similar in my mind. Very similar. And yeah, although these, like I said, not as comfortable. I need to do a wear review video of these. There's my wear review on these. These are not that comfortable, but they look sick. Done. hashtag it. Hopefully people find that this video when they look for wear reviews on Air Max Pluses. Okay, let me put this one on, then we'll talk about a little bit comparison between this and the XT-4 Advanced, which I have over there. Let's put on the right one. So, like I said, both these lines of Salomon shoes are a little outdated for technical trail runners. They've advanced in technology. I read an article before I did this video. Highsnobiety did on comparing this, the XT-6, to the XT-4. It's a good article. Go check it out. It's pretty recent. It's from like last year fall. Maybe I'll link it in my description here. But they'd go over the comparisons between these two. In it, they mentioned that Salomon now has definitely more technical trail runners for people who do it often or more seriously. And these are older models that have migrated into just more lifestyle or casual wear, athleisure, if you want to give it a current name. But so anyone out there that regularly trail runs, is serious about trail running, wants to get good shoes for trail running, I don't know if I would recommend these for that. Just like ACG, Nike ACG trail runners probably aren't performance trail runners. I'm sure there's one of you out there that's used every single ACG Nike product, and maybe there's one that you're like, this one's actually pretty good, maybe. But I would throw these in line with the Nike ACG stuff. Maybe slightly more comfortable. That said, I would say that maybe slightly more comfortable. Maybe the construction on these is slightly better, or maybe they're more breathable. I don't know. I'm sure these have benefits over some of those ACG ones. But like I said, these are not technical trail runners. Should not expect that of these. These are just sick sneakers that you can wear on trails, and that's how I plan to use them. So, slightly difference is in size, I will say. I got these in an 11.5. Got these in 11.5. I don't know if I got them because they were on sale or not, but these in 11.5 and these in a size 12. So that will be one thing eventually one day when I make a wear review on both these, I can tell you. Obviously, I have them on foot right now as like a little try-on, so I'll give you the differences in those. But, so yeah. So one thing that they mentioned in the article of differences is the numerical order. They advanced numerically through the years, and so the XT-4 was an older model. The XT-6 is theoretically a more improved model than this XT-4. This is the latest technology. That being said, this tie-dye one is an XT-4 Advanced. I'm sure they didn't want to just jettison their old line, so they're like, how do we sell theoretically an outdated model? Oh, let's make it advanced. So this is an XT-4 Advanced, and it's more expensive. I think this was $220. I think these retail for $220. It's kind of steep. These retail for, I think, $190. So yeah, these are not cheap. These are not cheap retail shoes. So yeah, the XT-4 Advanced, this one was $220. These are all sold out on the website. These tie-dye ones are pretty hot. I think you can get these, though, other sites. I don't know if they're as popular as this. Despite Joe LaPuma constantly talking about these and wearing these on the Complex Sneakers podcast and various stuff, somehow these aren't completely sold out. They do go quickly in certain sizes, but if you stick with it, you can get a pair if you want a pair. So yeah, expensive, less expensive, older, newer, but these are XT-4 Advanced. As I said, a way of keeping older models, keeping up with older models, keeping them in the product rotation. These, I would say, some differences. The side paneling on this is on the XT6s. I both read and can tell is a little thinner. The XT6s have a thinner wall to them on the sides, and they look a little bit more narrow, right? Again, this is what it said in the Highsnobiety article. We'll put it to the test there. I think it has a more slender shape to it. These, you can tell at the heel, though, or at the foot entry, and not just because these have been worn once, but you can tell It's also wider on the XT-4. You have the seam right there on the XT-6, which makes it narrower, whereas there you have a full panel. Well, I bet there is a seam, but this panel's giving it shape and covering it. So I'm sure there is a seam on the inside there, but there you have this protective heel cover on the back there. So this is just more narrower looking model, and I would say fitting. Room wise, I mean 11.5, 12, I definitely feel more room there. These, when wearing them for sizing, if you're wondering, you can get true to size, but like you are at I'm right on the edge. I'm on borderline saying you should go half size up. But these fit like a glove. I'm wearing like medium thickness Stussy tie-dye socks here. Medium thickness socks, just average thickness socks, and my toe goes right up to the edge. So if you don't like that, want more room, go half size up. Definitely have room, I can feel here. Sometimes for hiking, as you may know, everyone has their preferences, but I don't want my foot sliding on the platform of the sole. I don't want that. Your can cause blisters. Your foot sliding inside your shoe is not great over a long period of time. That being said, you also don't want your toes cramped. You don't want your toes cramped or hitting the edge of the toe constantly, being jammed. So going true to size, I would be very wary wearing these downhill for a long time or a super long hike in these, because the cramping, your feet swell, might get a little agitating over a long course of time or a lot of downhill. If you're going to do that, you're going to either have super long or more downhill. I would go half size up. Like I said, you can't go too big because then your feet slide into your toe. You don't want that either. It's a delicate thing. Just going downhill hiking for long periods of time is not fun. In that case, you might want a full ankle, a higher ankle, because then the shoe itself has more support and structure to cling to your whole foot area, and less movement. So I don't know if you can make any sense of what I just said there. I appreciate you if you're still watching, haven't clicked off by now. I'm not an expert, but I do hike from time to time. So yeah, those are the main differences. Now, I was influenced a little bit, as I say in this unboxing video. Despite liking loud colors, I wouldn't normally go for a tie-dye shoe, but Joe LaPuma swayed me. I am much more this type of shoe. And I did a video on Hoka's, some Hoka hiking boots. Those are meant for hiking, and those are also white. I was going to say, you're going to get these dirty. I'm going to wear these on a trail, and they're going to get dirty the first wear. These are dusty, you can tell, but they hide dirt better. These are full of dust, or were. I've handled them a bit now, but full of dust, and definitely hides the dirt better. These are going to get dirty straight away. But that's okay. Why, you should know that getting into buying white trail shoes. I don't know what you're thinking I don't know. To me, it's not a complaint. Oh, those will get dirty. Yeah, why? Yeah, they're white shoes. So to me, it's not a non-issue. I know for a lot of people, though, it's like, well, why would I get white shoes? I don't know. I know they're going to get dirty. I'm not trying to keep them clean. I wish they would stay clean. Don't get me wrong. I wish they would stay clean, but that's just, I realize it's a fact of life. It's not going to happen. And I'm willing to live with it. So here, I'll lace them up for you. Lace them up. Quick lace system, and then you put it into this little stash pocket at the tongue. Or actually, they got one here. And, this opens up right there. Actually, you see that? Could, I guess, tuck it forward if you wanted to. But as you can see, it's pretty tight. It feels like definitely my foot feels like there's no extra room out here. Now, granted, I'm carrying a few extra pounds, so, if I lose a little weight, there'll be a little room here. These, as I said, going true to size, I would like to break these in a few more times, and I think then they'll be, really perfect. I will say, unless you like a snug fit, do go half size up. I think with some wear, these will be okay. Lose a little weight, they'll be okay. You can go true to size, but do so at your own risk. I think to be safe, or if you're just going to wear these casually, go half size up. Again, so if you like a snug fit, go true to size. When standing up, yeah, these feel real nice. I like them a lot. Other differences that they mentioned, I don't know how true it is. They're making a lot of these nowadays, but they tend to go more wild colors in the XT4. They tend to go more earth tony, full solid colors in the XT6s. Again, not so sure how true that is, but they have a variety of colorways, that's for sure. These are popular. These were actually reselling at one point, and I was really bummed I wasn't going to be able to get these. I know I've said many times I'm trying to cut down on the low heat I purchase, and I just keep buying. For you guys, please subscribe. But these came back in stock, and I was super stoked and glad to have these in hand. So just to take there's tons of different colorways if you want them. But yeah, you got to be savvy on popular ones. These are popular shoes. So let's give these a rating and get out of here. I think these, oh man, I love these. I'll try to give you some more views of them. Let's see if I can stand up. Not really, but anyways, I really, really like these. I think, let's see here. It's not a 10, and I don't think these enter in a 9, but this is a very high, I would give this a very high grade for a general release. Very high grade for a general release. I like the colorway better than these. I like the way, how slim these are, and I like the paneling better than these, almost. I like the slick. See how this is like very slick, plasticky looking material. Sometimes that's not good, but in this case I like that contrast to the mesh. That's part of the reasons I like these. These look very technical, even though this isn't like this isn't like a 22 design shoe. This is, from years ago, but I just like how technical it looks. Like that plastic against the mesh contrast. And you have that here, but here you see that paneling's like a anti-scratch resistant paneling, or this it's got a pattern on it, which is cool. It almost mimics the mesh there, but I just really like the blend of this. It's all the same similar colors, gray and white, but also different textures and materials. So I don't think it's 9, don't think it's 10, don't think it's 9. I think I gotta give these like an 8.25 out of 10. I think that's where I'm going to land with that. 8.25 out of 10. I'd have to go back to my unboxing, see what I gave these initially. 8.25 out of 10. I think these are a clean colorway. They'll go with lots of stuff. I'd definitely preference, I wear these with shorts, high socks, maybe low socks, or ankle socks. Not no-shows. But especially if you're going to wear these hiking, you don't want no-show socks. They fall down off your heel. At least mine do. I definitely wear these with showing socks, ankle height, 2 higher. That's how I'd style these. And with shorts. These to me are shorts, shoes. Can wear them with pants, of course. Don't get me wrong. Just my out of the gate preference would be wearing these with shorts on a hike, whether it's in LA, in the mountains, wherever. Perfect outdoors casual stroll shoe for something that's not on cement or asphalt. No pavement with these bad boys. These are meant to be taken off-road in a leisurely hike that you're going to post Instagram pics with. There. All right. Please subscribe and check my channel out for more low heat. There's been, here, if you're still watching, one more point to make. There's been a big trend in things in fashion being outdoor themed, friendly, encouraging to go outside, which I think is dope because I'm all about it, and I think that's fine things to trend towards. There's been a lot of Nike, New Balance, other collabs, Adidas, with the overall aesthetic being outdoors. So I got some of those videos, I got some of those shoes, whether it's like Union, Jordan 4 collabs, that they had that one pack that was kind of outdoor inspired. You have some New Balance stuff that's very outdoor inspired. I just unboxed this Leahy Bembury yurts. Go check that unboxing video out. Lots of stuff geared for the outdoors, and then just brands that are endemic to outdoors activities are becoming more popular with this trend, like Salomon. So I I don't think that's a bad trend. Don't think it's a bad trend because I've been on that wave. Not a wave. I'm into that stuff. So it's great when the fashion world jumps into something that I'm already into, because then it just works all over. So I'm about it. But this is a pair that's was designed for the outdoors, kind of faded in the technical specs, but is there, can meet the threshold, and is fashionable all around. So I'm rambling. Thanks for watching.